is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Prime in association with Micromax.
Tonight on Art, we meet legendary artist, curator, scenographer Rajeev Sethi and hear about the many hats he's worn across the art world and his work with the Asian Heritage Foundation. We learn about what's new on Mojarto.com and hear about some upcoming events in art in India. Finally, we take a look at tattoo art that's much more than skin deep. This is On Art. Artist and curator Rajeev Sethi has been working with artists across India, empowering them and collecting and preserving their work. Here, we take a look inside his Asian Heritage Foundation and learn about how he hopes to take these artistic styles into the future. In art, the boundaries that divide genres are man-made. After all, expression is expression. We just use different tools. The seamless thread that runs through artistic styles governs legendary curator, designer, and scenographer Rajeev Sethi's approach.
To be an architect, you have to be a dancer. To be a dancer, you have to be a sculptor. To sculptor requires music, and everything then comes together. So finally I discovered that really it wasn't too bad being a jack of all. I enjoyed doing theatre and music and dance and anything that stretches the creative canvas. And I don't really see these as silos. So what do? I'm a creative artist who also expresses himself through the tangible built form and its intangible resonance that comes with context, comes with storytelling, comes with... so I'm my chief storyteller.
And that context, the devotion to honoring not just art, but its makers, their communities, their whole lives, is what makes Rajeev Sethi's Asian Heritage Foundation such an influential force for preserving and fostering traditional forms of art. Rajeev Sethi, whose foundation holds workshops for artists from across India, connects indigenous artists to established designers, and sells traditional goods through their venture called Geo. The Asian Heritage Foundation commissioned several works of Patichitra painting from artists in Bengal who were responding to a tsunami.
There's an artist who's totally contemporary, responding to a contemporary stimulus, but what he's been doing is coming from a traditional school hundreds and thousands of years old. Now, so I keep saying, why is this trap of what is modern all about? So Dibyendu Roy, when he paints, he's a modern artist. But when these people, or the Patuas, paint something, or the Kalighat painters, they're considered traditional. So what is this excess baggage of what is traditional and what is contemporary?
But to further foster this effort, art needs to reach beyond metropolises, Rajeev says.
Museums should be neighborhood. They should be local. They should be in places where people need them to show how they're as a point of reference. So they're not museums, they're reference centers, or they are part of pride or inheritance or tourism, if you want to call it, anything, but gives them a sense of identity, of who they are, why they are there, And then that is the seed for continuity.
Organizations like these ensure that art is scattered and celebrated all across India. Want to know about some art happening in your region? Here are your upcoming events.
Bangalore, visit Gallery Third Eye to see creative perspectives in exhibition. The show focuses on vibrancy, sensitivity, richness, and the depth of Indian art, highlighting the creative nuances of artists with their varied styles, mediums, and imagination. In Hyderabad, you can see a classic play written by Rabindranath Tagore in 1912. It's called The Post Office. The show is on 10th June from 8 to 9 p.m. Delhi, Akar Prakar Gallery is featuring a show called Mapping with Figures until 11th June. The work, which will explore the evolving art of K.S. Radhakrishnan, the distinguished contemporary sculptor, is on at Hoskas. Also in Delhi is the show At the Turn of a Page at Vadera Art Gallery, exploring graphic art across mediums. This show is on till 30th June, and I can't stress it enough, it's really excellent. Vadera Art Gallery is based in Defense Colony in Delhi.
After the break, we'll meet the men and women who make art that you can never part with, tattoo artists. On Art will be right back. Stick around.